because you will surely discover your purpose. Why? Everybody in this life has a purpose, and everything has a purpose. So you will discover your purpose. It might not be now, but it will surely come. Yes, so just be patient and give it time. Everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to PS.Be Bold and Fear podcast. And today in the social entrepreneurial journey, we have Verseka Christa-marie from Central Africa, and the country is called Cameroon. And today we are going to dive deep into the subject of passion and purpose-driven discovery. As human, we have found ourselves always questioning what our passions are and what is that we are always constantly looking after. It doesn't matter the age or the gender. So today we have the right person with us who can guide us into finding our passion and purpose and make the change that we're looking for and not giving up. So, before diving into the subject, let's understand the journey of Varsika, and she can guide us the journey about passion along with the way. Thank you. So, Varsika, how are you today?
Hello, Pooja. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here, and I am doing very well. Thank you.
Thank you. So my first thing is let us understand where your country is all about, what your country is all about, and what are the social changes or the problems that you have seen which got inspired you to doing this in the first place, and then you can help us understand what passion and purpose is and how we can unlock. To be honest, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Cameroon is a bilingual country in Central Africa. When I talk about bilingual, it means our official languages are English and French.
Okay.
But aside from that, Cameroon is diverse in a way that it's made up of like more than 100 different tribes, and all of these tribes they have their own languages, meaning that Cameroon just has a lot. And now the social changes that we have in Cameroon that inspired me. Cameroon being so diverse, everybody so much want to make it in life. Both the youth and the adults, they are all out to gain meaning, to give their lives some meaning. And that is why you hear someone saying, I just felt like life has no meaning. I just feel like I am useless. Why? Because they don't know how to go about it. They want to. Some people think that giving their life a meaning is by getting money, by possessing property, and all of that. And that is why at times they do it the wrong way.
Mm.
The wrong way that will bring chaos, stealing, killing, and many other things.
That's
And with all
extreme.
of that, I got inspired to bring in something that will give everybody a different perspective about what brings meaning to life. I'm coming in to let them know that true meaning in life is discovering your purpose, why God created you, and the solutions you have to give to the present problems we have. Because problems like poverty, problems like lack of our daily needs, they all come from lack of clarity. If everyone discovers their purpose in Cameroon and they are working in line with it, Cameroon will be a better place, and Africa and the world at large. Why? Because purpose is something that my purpose is working to help you fulfill your own purpose, and you are working to help another person fulfill their own purpose. That is how purpose works. Everybody's purpose is interdependent. Yes, purpose is interdependent. Your purpose can never work on its own. You are working to help another person, while another person is working to help you. And now talking about purpose is God's original intent for creating you. Purpose is the why, the reason for doing something. Just like the purpose for why we are having this podcast.
Mm.
What is the reason? That is the why. Purpose is the why. And passion is something you so much love, something you so much yearn to achieve. And when purpose joins with passion, life becomes a life becomes so much better, because my purpose is this. My purpose is to help children. My purpose is to help the needy. My purpose is to help the poor. And when I'm passionate about it, I will do it. I will go all out to achieve it, even in the midst of challenges. That is how purpose and passion works together. Thank you.
Yeah, you said it right. Have everything has a reason for doing it, and life becomes much easier and bearable when purpose and passion are combined together. I want to know, as a citizen of Cameroon, what are the challenges that you have seen in your country that drove you of coming out into the spotlight and helping people guide to find their purpose? What are the core
The
issues
challenges
we are facing?
Okay, the challenges I've seen in Cameroon. First of all, I would like to start from the youth, because I'm a youth.
Yeah.
Yes, and from the girls. Yes. Let me just start
True.
from there. Yes, from the girls. To start with, I discovered that lots of girls at my age, some they have not even reached my age. They rush into marriage
Okay.
with the mindset that the man will provide for them.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
get it? They rush into marriage thinking that the men are going to provide for them, and it destroys their life. They just live life clueless. They don't know what they are doing. Their day-to-day activities are just of no value. So with that, I decided to start this so that I can drill them, I can orientate them, and let them know that marriage is not an achievement, but they need to train themselves, empower themselves, and marry as assets to their husbands and not liabilities.
Hmm.
Aside from that, I discovered that in my community, people, there's this word called mediocrity.
Hmm.
People are so much into that because they are comfortable with the ordinary life.
Hmm.
Someone in Cameroon can tell you that so far as I am eating, I
Hmm.
have even rice to eat,
Hmm.
and a roof to sleep under. I am okay. And if you look at the rice, it's not even well prepared. If you look at the roof, it's just maybe a one-room house that is not comfortable. And
Hmm.
then you ask yourself, did God create you to just come and eat and sleep and go back?
Yeah.
No, it's not possible. God surely sent you to come and do something.
Hmm.
God sent you to bring change to your family, to your community, to Cameroon, to Africa, and to the world at large. And the world is waiting for you. So I cannot allow you to just sit and say you're comfortable with you have what to eat and you have where to sleep. That is not life. So I just came in to also break this and help them discover that there is more to life than just where they are.
Hmm.
Yes, that is why I brought this. And then also, I discovered that there is too much ignorance. When I talk about ignorance, I want to say Cameroon is is still a less developed country,
Okay. Hmm.
and most people live in what we call villages.
Okay.
In those villages, they are not open to the light you and I may be open to.
Hmm.
Yes, they just know that I can go to the farm, come back, take a bath, and sleep, and all of that. If it is I can go to church on Sunday or go to the mosque on Friday, and that is life.
Hmm.
So we need to orientate them on purpose. The
Hmm.
fact that you are in the village, the world is waiting for you to raise your voice. The world is waiting for you to take your pen, take your paper, and write something for
Hmm.
someone to be empowered, for someone to be encouraged.
Hmm.
And for you to do that, you need to discover your purpose.
Hmm.
You need to discover your purpose. Also, as a youth, as an individual, I discovered that I tried lots of businesses before. I was also striving to to gain clarity, to also give my life some meaning. And I tried businesses, lots of businesses that I dropped,
Hmm.
awesome business ideas that I dropped. And looking around, I found out that it's happening to everybody, like almost everybody around me.
Hmm.
Someone will have an awesome business idea, and before you know it, 2 months, 3 months into it, 5 months, they drop. Master is not giving. And it should not be like that. So I am coming in with purpose to let them know that you started this for a purpose. You
Hmm.
started this, even if you're selling dresses,
Hmm.
you started it for a purpose to help someone dress responsibly.
Hmm.
Even if you are selling food, you started to help someone fit
Mm.
very well. Even if you're teaching, you started to give someone knowledge, so you cannot just drop.
Yeah.
And you should understand that everything in life has a process. If someone needs to tell you that, and I am the one to tell you that, that is why I started with a purpose journey, because people just need to know that there's something like, I have a purpose, my life is not useless.
Mm.
Then another one, I discovered that people try to fit in when they do not fit in where they do not belong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, people try to force themselves into becoming friends with others where they do not belong, and it leads them to depression when they are rejected. But
Mm.
I'm coming in to let them know that even though they rejected you, you are more than them, because you have a purpose.
Mm.
God sent you alone, and you will walk alone and fulfill your purpose, help humanity with what God sent you to come and give them.
Yeah.
So do not be sad because someone rejected you. That
Mm.
person is rejecting you because God does not want them to serve as a distraction to you.
Mm.
This is just the message I am coming with, to give them, to let them know that there's more to life than just living around, than just, you know,
Yeah.
living ordinary.
Yeah.
So all of this just inspired me, and the journey of purpose is what I've started, and I must run with it, because I know that Cameroon needs it, Africa needs it, and the world needs it. Everybody needs to hear about purpose, because I believe all of these things are not just in Cameroon. They are also in other countries in Africa and even in the world. Someone in the world needs to hear my voice, and maybe they were lying on their bed very sad, and jump up and say, I can do it. I have a purpose. The world is waiting for me.
Yeah. Yeah, this just gave me insight where I come from. In India, what I have seen that purpose and passion has been overused. So this is something that we don't relate to sometimes, and sometimes to the people who are still in that exploration part of their life, this is empowering. And what you mentioned, particularly about your own country, to be honest, I had this preconceived notion that yes, Africa is a developing country, but how far they are compared to India? They are not that far. Maybe it will take, let's say, 5 more years or 10 more years for Africa to join us, because that's what we know. But right now, what you are telling me, that made me understand, like, hello, the life of Cameroon people are, it's like 4 generation, 5 generation and gone by, and nothing has changed, and people are so comfortable into their day-to-day life that yes, if somebody decides to make that decision that I will change something, or I want at least aspire also that I don't want this, I want that, it is challenging for them to understand what is happening and how should I go about it, because everybody is settled in their own very slow progressive lives, and they're like, oh, we
Mhm, mhm.
have the basic needs with us, so nothing bothers me at all. Thank you so much for doing that for the youth. And specifically, I want to know one more thing, because you mentioned that you come from the youth, which I already know. But how your personal journey has been, like what kind of supports did you get, and what were the insights or the experiences has been, because you're also not married, and yes, you are empowering girls as well. It is not very girl or a male oriented, but that is one of the issues, because if we are not educated, we are liabilities, and that's what we are constantly fed. And I also want to know at what age Cameroon girls are getting married.
At what age can I get married?
No, no, at what age Cameroon girls are getting married?
Okay, Cameroon girls, here in Cameroon, they can tell you that at the age of 18, you can have a child. But for me, it's not really right. So at least a girl should get married as from the age of 25. But
Hmm.
now we see girls of even 15 having children. We see girls of 16, 17 having children. They are even married. And once they get married, I give you 2 months, you look at their appearance,
Yeah,
she's not more there, she's gone,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, so that is the problem.
It's too much to take in for a young mother, and that to a young
Mhm.
child, that she's not fully grown mentally and
Exactly.
physically both. Interesting. So, tell me your life story. What are the things that you have gone by and experienced?
My life story, it's awesome. So let me say, starting from I when I got, because in Cameroon our educational system, you have what we call the GCE ordinary levels. Then we have now 2 years to get the GCE advanced levels. That's after that one, now you go to the university.
Okay.
So when I got my advanced levels, it was really a bit challenging. So my mom said something to me. It was challenging for me to go to the university, but my mom said something to me that if I can start, then I will finish. In
Mm.
her words, she said it's always difficult to start,
Mm.
but if you start, you are going to finish it. And from that, I was able to enroll into the university, and with that, God made everything possible. And I went through my university education for 2 years, and I got my HND in human resource management. So now when I got my HND, I had to stay back, get some jobs I'm be doing so that I can gather money again and continue with education.
Mm.
So in the process of doing all that, I started finding meaning to life, because life was really challenging, and you find areas where someone will mock at you. Like someone told me, hey, Marie, if I was praying like you, I could have been far. Come on.
Yeah, I've heard
So with all of that, I decided I tried to find meaning to life, trying to see, am I useless? What is happening? And with all of that, I have been running with it. So I started to become an entrepreneur, a purpose discovery coach, and all of that. And I'm yet to go back to school because I'm still striving. I'm
that.
still working. Then something also happened in the course of this. I got a job,
Mm.
and in the course of the job, my employer, she woke up one day, called me in the office, and said she discovered that I have a vision I'm trying to build.
Mm.
And she cannot pay me with her money to use and build that. That's a lady of 65, 67. She's damn rich, like
Mm.
supernaturally rich.
Mm.
But she's afraid. My vision shakes her. When she said those words and she sacked me from work, I was like, till today, I'm always encouraged by those her words. If a lady of 65 can fight a young girl of 26, 27, then there's more to what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the journey has not really been an easy one, but it has been worth it. I
Mm.
believe every success journey, journey has a story.
Yeah.
You always have a story. Yeah, everybody will always have a story. So that's it. Life has
You're
just been
walking
like
your
that.
story, and you're
Is it?
walking your story. But
Yeah,
how
I'm
in
doing
this
that.
whole turmoil of ups and downs, how did you find your passion? There are like a lot of options we get, a lot of suggestions that we get. How did you come up to that particular point in that
Yes.
time and space?
How
And how can
how
we, as normal human, can find that at the same time?
how I found my passion. In the midst of all of that, I saw someone sent a post on their WhatsApp status and saying they were looking for people to be writing articles. That was back then in 2018. I did not know what an article was. Trust me, I did not.
Hmm.
I had to go online and search for articles, because right from when I was young, I cannot see a paper and I don't read it.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
loved to read and write things.
Hmm.
So when I saw what an article was, I tried one. I tried one. The first article I wrote was Design Your Life.
Hmm.
And when that designing your life was, I was like writing to myself, hey girl, you've got to design your life or you'll be wasted. So when I sent it to him, he posted it online.
Hmm.
People were commenting. I was like, really? From me? People
Yeah.
are commenting this?
That's a big
Wow. I
achievement.
got it. Yes, people were really happy. This has changed. This is changing my mindset. This one, thank you. I was like, wow. So I got inspired and I was writing articles, writing, and they were really helping people. But then I was not yet convinced.
Hmm.
I was not.
Hmm.
So I will sit and bring out a list and
Hmm.
send to people, please rate me. I need to know, rate me in this. Am I good? Am I bad? Most of those people will tell me that no, I cannot rate you. You have got to rate yourself. At that time, I thought they were wicked, but I think they got it right. Yes, they got it right.
Mm.
So I was just like that. Then this person that was posting my articles, he kept encouraging me. I was just now very inspired. I sent like 50, even 100 ideas to him, and he never approved any. He
Hmm.
would just, no, this cannot go. Then I had my mentor in the US. My mentor is a pastor, Pastor Chebans. So this man too, he also saw something in me. He would tell me, hey, Verseka, I want that thing to come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, you see me, I'm suffering here. You're telling me that I have something the world needs. Are you okay? So he said, I want that thing to come out. Then he had a Facebook page of 53,000 plus people. He would just tell me, Verseka, you are going live today. And I'm like,
Hmm.
sir, are you serious?
Hmm.
Then I'll just go live. I'm shaking, my legs are shaking, my hands are shaking, I'm speaking. The man is just in the US. Yes, you are doing it. Keep going, commenting. I was like, wow. So from there, I was still looking for clarity. Then I attended one program that they organized. They call it Word of Faith Bible Institute by a church.
Hmm.
When I attended it, the teachings were coming, the teachings were coming, the teachings were coming. And
Hmm.
one day, one man just came and I was teaching about entrepreneurship and business.
Hmm.
And he said something that God's gifts are not monopolistic.
Hmm.
If God gives to you and you don't put it to work, he
Hmm.
will take it and give it to another person.
Hmm.
It hit me very hard.
It's deep.
Very, very, yes, very, very hard. And
Hmm.
from there, I just decided to start what I called a WhatsApp group.
Hmm.
And starting that WhatsApp group, I was afraid. That night, I was shaking. Like, what if these people insult me? Then I said, come on, they will not slap you on phone, right? Send it to them. And I sent it.
Hmm.
And people accepted. They joined the group. For real? People are joining? Wow, I love this.
Hmm.
And from there, everything was just unfolding. I believe I'm still in the process. Yes, I'm still in the process.
Hmm.
So I just discovered that my purpose is to help, because since that time I've really helped a lot of people.
Hmm.
I've helped people bring out business ideas,
Hmm.
start businesses, put more light to their businesses, change their minds. We have even gone far, like to Sierra Leone,
Hmm.
Tanzania. I've certified people from Sierra Leone, Tanzania,
Hmm.
even some few from the US. I'm like, wow, somebody will sit from the US and listen to me speak and they're nodding their head. Girl, you're doing it. I'm like, wow, you're changing my mindset. So I just discovered that my passion is to help people so that when they start a business, they should not drop. I
Hmm.
will be there behind them. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Hmm.
I've inspired some to go and learn different things that they can help themselves with. I've inspired some to keep going. I've inspired some to learn. I just discovered that this is my purpose.
Hmm.
Yes. Then when I write articles, they help people a lot. I have a book that I wrote. People are just commenting so much on the book. The book is Secrets of Visionaries. It's so powerful. Yes, so powerful.
Hmm.
So that's it.
Wow. Can you give us some guide, the people who are listening to this and the people who are watching the podcast? I want them to have some small tools that if they find themselves stuck, or even if they haven't explored their purpose and they're searching for it, how to go about it. So, can you guide us to the process?
Yes, how to know your purpose. First of all, believe that you have a purpose.
Mm.
Yes, you have to believe that you do have a purpose.
Mm.
Yes, because if you don't believe in something, you cannot go for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, believe that you have a purpose.
Mm.
Once you have believed that you have a purpose, now start asking yourselves questions like, who am I? If I have a purpose, what is that purpose?
Mm.
Yes, if I have a purpose, what is the purpose? Check around you, because at that, your purpose is made up of the things you love to do, the things you do well, the things. How does society relate to this? If I send out this, how do people relate to it?
Mm.
Or what do I love to do most? Because let me just tell you something. At times, purpose may not even be what you love to do. So you need to ask God
Mm,
Almighty, ask Him why He created you. God works in a way that when you ask Him, He gives it to you.
mm,
He can give it to you send it through a situation, a circumstance, or just send somebody to talk to you, or talk to you in a vision, in a dream.
mm,
Ask God for your purpose, and He will relate it to you.
mm,
Look for the problems you love to solve in society. What pisses you off? What makes you very angry when you see people doing?
mm, mm.
Yes, that you really want to put an end to. That is where your purpose is. Yes, you want to change this thing so much because you feel they are doing it wrong. That is where your purpose is.
Mm.
So just believe that you have a purpose. Ask God, and He will tell you what your purpose is.
Yeah.
Also, look around your passions, what you love to do, and all of that. That is where your purpose is. The solutions you have, the problems that you really want to solve in society. That's
Yeah.
where your purpose lies. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree to that. I can relate to that. That yes, there was a point where it was really really hard for me to believe that I have some purpose or that I can provide some kind of a solution to the world
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking,
Mm-hmm.
because there was a lot of anger and frustration built into me, and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the very first point that you mentioned, that you have to believe that you have a purpose. And that's how
Yes.
my journey started. That yes, I have something to offer. Yes, I may not
Yes.
know what that is, but I believe that I have a purpose. And yes, I was constantly asking for sign. So people who believe
Mm-hmm.
in God,
Mm-hmm.
people who believe into social sciences,
Yes.
scientific
Yes.
data and everything, there is one thing called inner knowing. In science we call it inner knowing, in spirituality, in religion we call it guidance from the higher self,
Yes.
whatever you prefer, but there is something called inner knowing, that once you
Mm-hmm.
ask a very very
Yes.
truthful
Your
question.
inner, yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
truthful
Your inner person.
yes, that
Your inner
answer
person.
comes in. And
Yes.
yes, I never had that path, the steps of one, two, three, like first believing and second asking and third being
Mm-hmm.
patient about it. And these answers
Yes.
comes in very mysterious ways. And you
Mm-hmm.
simplified that for me. So thank you so much. And yes,
Yes.
I totally relate to that. And it has been a personal journey altogether. And that's how we are landing up here and having a conversation with each other. So thank you so much. Um,
Thank you.
Anything else that you want to tell our youth and people who are into this path of self discovery, what they can do and what they can learn apart from this?
Well, I would really want to say, since I want to tell the youth, you said something. You said something that as you're asking, you need to be patient. I want to tell the youth that there's something about patience.
Mm,
Success is not an overnight journey. Yes, success has a process. So the moment you dive into something and you're going to running with it, be patient enough to let it grow.
mm,
Yes. Don't give up thinking that the next one you're taking will be better. Don't look at someone who is already skyrocketing in that field and feel that you're down here. You don't know when they started.
mm,
Just focus on your own and keep running with it. Keep doing, putting your best.
mm,
There's a saying that the moment you make yourself available, the world will make way for you. God will make way for you. Just keep doing it.
mm,
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing that thing as long as it is right, as long as it is serving a purpose, as long as it is bringing hope, empowerment to
mm.
somebody's life, as long as it is changing lives. Be doing it, and someday it is going to speak for you. And if you haven't discovered your purpose, don't consider yourself useless. Even if somebody calls you useless, reject those words, because you will surely discover your purpose. Why? Everybody in this life has a purpose, and everything has a purpose. So you will discover your purpose. It might not be now, but it will surely come. Yes, so just be patient and give it time. Everything is going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. A very important note to be listening carefully. that yes, purpose takes time and we have to learn patience at the same time. We can't
Mhm.
lose hope while we are walking in this journey. So definitely that's a very key pointer that you point out. And the thing that I want to highlight is that yes, we have Versika with us. People from Cameroon, people from all over the world can reach out to her whenever you find yourself that you are losing the hope. She can be your light. She can help you discover the purpose even if you are midst of a turmoil, even if you have a startup, not a startup, if you have a job, no job, nothing like that. She is there with you. She will make sure that she has everything because she's coming from grassroots reality. She understands the pain point. She understands what it takes to build the business while she's doing that thing for herself, at the same time helping others. And I love the conversation because we talked about all the technical aspect. I have talked about to multiple people, but every time it boils down to the purpose, your intention needs to be clear, and the path will find you. It has found my path has found me, and for you I can definitely vouch for Versika. So please, 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 whoever is listening and whoever is watching, reach out to her if you think that you need that guidance and support. And she is by your corner, by your side, giving you that support that you require. So thank you so much, Versika, for coming for this podcast and shedding light on a very, very crucial issue, so that people don't lose their hope and their light and still can provide the solution that they are looking for. So thank you so much. Any last thoughts?
Thank you so much, Pooja. I just want to say thank you to. It's actually a privilege to be here and share with the world. I know that someone somewhere needs to know about their purpose. I know that someone somewhere needs to hear a word that will empower them, that will keep them going. So I just want to encourage you and your team. Keep doing this. Yes,
Thank you.
keep bringing people on so that they can help others. Because every time you bring somebody here, you are bringing that person for someone somewhere and for the world at large. So never give up, keep doing it. Like I said, keep doing it and keep bringing in people so that the world can become a better place.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a privilege of mine. I always had this vision that if I can be the bridge to bring two sources together so that one can provide the support that they need and the other person who is in desperate need can get the right kind of support and guidance. So I'm happy to be in this position, and we are trying to bring a lot of people from multiple areas and multiple perspective and shed some important light onto some
That's
important
right.
issues.
That's right.
So thank you so much for joining this journey with me and making sure that people can hear your voice, people can see you, because we need a diverse voice for diverse issues. So thank you so much, and I hope this podcast finds the right set of people who are looking for the right guidance and they can reach out to you
It
and
will.
reach out to them. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And can I say one last thing?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I just want to say I love the name of the podcast. PS Be Bold and Fierce. Come on, I know that as I'm leaving from here, I just gained more energy. I'll be very bold and I'll be fierce when I face life challenges and situations. I will just break them off with giant strides. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for the listeners, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye bye.